Hey everybody. So I've been building this longhouse since April of this year, and it has taken me forever given my limited amount that I have time to play and the amount of time that it just takes to gather all these materials, since this is actually on the single player server and I have to gather everything from scratch. Now I'm going to do a little bit tour of the outside here real quick. This is a longhouse and it's more or less based on the measurements of the Loftorhang longhouse in Norway. It is 34 foundations long, and I want to say 11 wide. It's got 2 side entrances and an entrance at each short end. It is 6 or 7 foundations tall. 7 foundations tall, and it's been a lot of fun building it. It's made of insulated wood and whatnot. Over here is essentially what I'm calling my backyard. It's got my animal training pit. It's got my husbjorn guarding it. For those of you who don't know, a husbjorn was actually a thing in Nordic times. They would have pet bears that would guard their house. We're going to come back around this side and go right in through one of our side doors. Now, I built essentially the side doors to go into 2 entrance rooms, which is kind of what I saw in the videos of older longhouses. I would imagine that these rooms help keep the cold out because you kind of come in here first, close the door, and then move into the main house. We're jokingly calling these rooms the mud rooms, and what I'm probably going to do with them is make them kind of arming rooms, extra weapons, armor, and whatnot, so that we can armor up before we head out to whatever we're doing. Now, they open up directly into what is the dining hall. It is a massive dining hall where I'm going to have 2 long tables, which I've already built. All these candles were actually looted off of the Black Sail Pirates that are nearby. I'll show you their camp in a little while. Over in this side, we're going to put another long table right beneath this wall. Now, I've got all of the structure done outside, but the decorations are going to take me a little bit longer. I just wanted to get this first video in. So over here, this is the front door, and this is actually where we're going to start our main tour. You saw where we walked in earlier. Now, over to the left here, we've got our thrall area with the Wheel of Pain and the thrall pot. And then over to our right is what's going to be our crafting areas. I've already finally got myself a crafter here. I need to get a couple more. I also need to make sure that I get all of my crafting stations set up. We're going to be building some large chests and whatnot as the decorations get done. Over one of the side rooms, I already have a weapons rack. I'm probably going to do the same over the other one, as I find weapons worth actually storing. Now, behind this wall, we have what I'm making into our sort of kitchen storage area. There are 2 3x3 storage rooms. 1 on each side, and then the kitchen itself. Now I'm going to build 3 more of these fire pits here just to fill out the space and make it look nice once it's all decorated and whatnot. Let's go ahead and check out the second floor. Now the second floor is built with an opening so that you can see the first floor from it. And it's got 4 rooms on each side of the opening. Each room is 4x4. Like I said, I'm building this on single player, but essentially it's a blueprint. In the event that I ever go on to an online server, start playing with friends, we can kind of use this design, if everyone's up for it, to build our area. And so, like I said, we have 8 bedrooms on the second floor for people to store their own personal stuff. And then I'll show you guys the third floor in a little bit. That's the one that I've had the most problems deciding what I actually want to do with it. Those little mud rooms leave us these gaps. I haven't quite decided what I want to decorate those with when the time comes. Stairs on each side to make it easier to get to the second floor. And again, the last of the 8 second floor bedrooms. The two biggest issues I've had with building this were stability for the structures. That's why you see so many pillars out there in the main room, and lighting, which is why there's a crap ton of lights everywhere. Second floor from the other side, and now up to the third floor. Like I said, this is more, I've done all of the external structure, and I am kind of showing off what I've got done, and I'm happy with. The third floor is probably going to get split into two long, skinny bedrooms. Here's the start of one. It's kind of where I've been doing things. And you can see how far that goes. It's the entire length of the hall. These pillars were here because there was just no way to get that roof to stand at 7 tiles long, 7 tiles high, any other way. Alright, now back outside so I can show you guys the general area and why I kind of picked where I did. We're here in the Highlands because I really liked the look of it. There were plenty of trees and water. Occasionally slopes are difficult to climb. Plenty of trees and water and iron as far as resources are concerned. My main iron pit is over in that direction. Over that way we have more iron and stone. There's a giant lake where I can get coal and harvest bear cubs. Plenty of lumber. And then over to this side, over towards my backyard, you can see the black sail camp I was telling you about. I'm hitting the black sail camp every time I log on and every so often to harvest meat for the animals that I train. Right now I'm training a wolf cub, and you already saw Husbjorn downstairs, down there. The next goal before I actually get into decorations is actually finishing the wall around the whole property, because I did fill up my purge meter, and I want to make sure that I'm ready for when that happens. Thanks so much for watching, and I guess it's a good time to finish off as the rain starts.